Let's get it rolling. Hmm. So we're looking over the markets today. Got a little bit the ones that are really moving the low floats. Well, even micro. These are micro floats. AGRX, NRSN, TBLT. I don't know what it's going to be doing today. It was just a mover from last time, but it was receiving a little bit of volume. Don't really think it'll be able to compete. But let's look through some of this news as well on these. Jump over here to TOS. So let's start from the high floats and see what they're doing. Not much sticking out in the high floats. Grab, TME, Cisco. Any kind of news today? No news today. All right, so for the low floats, HLS or HILS is one that's up. HILS. Hillstream Bio Pharma announces collaboration with Sapien Biosciences in cancer treatments. That may be a weak catalyst. NRSN, Neurosense Therapeutics shares up 50% on ALS trial results. They said, Neurosense says new biomarker data in people with ALS validates Neurosense's clinical strategy. All right, and then AGRX, no real news there. The therapeutics is up 35% in pre-market. Company manufactures transdermal contraceptive patch. And of course, this whole patch. A lot of the other methods of contraception reduction, I guess you can call it, are coming up since the abortion got, or the Roe versus Wade got overturned. What's up, Donnell? It's not that quiet. I mean, we got some 37% movers, 52% movers, 38% movers down here, but they're just $1 and something. So you kind of got to see where they want to go this morning. The SPY is also up to 390, but everything else, let's see, what is AX? AXSM up 42%. This is Axum Therapeutics. They received a proposed labeling from the Food and Drug Administration for Axum's treatment of major depressive disorder. Okay. And then in the high floats, nothing really competing with grab. Let's check out oil. Telling you, man, oil, that 105 is going to become resistance. I'm expecting oil to come on down some. SIGA opening up way lower. What in the world? Dropped 10%. 10% on SIGA. Closed on Friday at 1304, opening up at 1165. So that's quite a bit of a drop back on SIGA. On that monkeypox. And there is a little bit of news here. Let me pop this news out. SIGA technology shares are trading lower after the World Health Organization said monkeypox is not an international health emergency. Okay, so they took a little bit of drop on that news. SPY, wow. SPY closed up there around the 390 area. What is the NQ looking like though? NQ finding a little bit of a top at the 12,269. So we'll see if the NQ wants to pull back but hold this previous bottom. Now that it has a nice little bottom, is it going to start pivoting back upwards after a return back to maybe the 11, right above this 11,700? I'll be looking for a pullback into this previous range of consolidation to get bought back up. But still made a lower low though, so. But not an extreme low. All right, let's go over here and look through some of these. AGRX came down into this little bottom. Doesn't really have a whole lot of news behind it. And on its charting, on TOS, AGRX, we see that it's fighting quite a bit of a downtrend. It's come down for a long time. Came all the way down here to the 109s. And is finally getting some popping off the bottom there. The 109s does look like on the yearly chart was some type of confirmation of this double bottom. It broke down just a little bit and then came back and is reclaiming these levels on AGRX. But again, it's definitely in a downtrend. NRSN daily chart or yearly chart. We got 5 minutes to the bell. Boy, that time passes quick. Came down here in it's at 270 right now, so it jumped all the way back up here. A lot of questionable moves. We'll have to see which one holds up on the day. But AGRX has closed down its range so much, I don't know if it can pick back up. Even though it has all that volume, it's really got to start opening up to be something that people are going to want to trade. NRSN has come up here to a top. Previous resistance level was the 275. 275 we can see on the 5-minute and on the 15-minute. Go ahead and get rid of TBLT. I don't think it's going to be in the running today. With all these other little micro floats that are up 30 to 50%, it's just too much competition for it. SYTA though, it's $1 or wait, it's $1.39. But their news, let me read their news here. Cityata's next generation push to talk over cellular SD7 device is now commercially available and sold through FirstNet and AT&T Inc. So they are selling with AT&T Inc. This one's only $1.39. Sita Mobile launches new SD7 Rapid Kit accessory designed to provide rapid deployment in an in-field remote charging solution. Traders news, blah blah blah. Okay, but I would definitely wait for this one to find some type of bottom. It does have a little bit of an uptrend that it's been on a little bit, but nothing significant. But it does have a little bit of news behind it. What's up, Lauren? Another day, another beautiful day to watch these little penny stocks, little micro floats getting all this action at the beginning. Watch them die or find some type of bottom and hold. Good morning, Daniel B. And the SPY is now getting over the 390s, going on up there. What is CWN and CTRM doing? I mean SWN, my bad. SWN. Actually, I do have some of these back here on the watch list. Let me see. The ones that we went over, actually the market just opened. So let's kind of see what it's doing out here. AGRX, these little micro floats are what's going to be trying to open back up. Who's going to be green on the day? Barely opening up, hit 60 cents and then went up 4 cents. That's like nothing. Okay, that one's going red as well. So pretty much all of them going red. So we'll see if any of these can pull red to greens and hold green. But they got time. It's Monday morning, beginning of the turn. Where'd the SPY go? SPY back down under the 390s right now. Do not like the motion there. NRSN, bottom of the 250. Let's see if it'll go ahead and crack that 250 down. $0.06 away. Into indecision. Only a 10-cent reversal. All right, let me look over here on my scans and see if I see anything else coming up here on the scans. I see BABA is up to 120, testing the 200 for higher floats. BABA here, right at that 200 moving average. Carnival, let's see, Carnival going down. Grab TMNIO, also getting on up there. Apple. Okay. So they're kind of following the SPY. The SPY is at 389 right now. AGR coming back up green. We'll see if it can hold green. This level of support is at the 150. Right under here. But it's going to have to open up. I don't want to play with these little small movements. NRSN staying red now. But overall has a nice little gap up to an uptrend. But this is the first day it's gapped up, so it's got to find some type of bottom. SYTA. Okay, AGR X continue to trying to push down to the 150s. See if it can go ahead and get down there through it. Wow, HILS couldn't even hold up $1, down 10%. Probably going to end up removing that one. Highly unlikely that it's going to do any kind of coming back up. NRS holding here again, 250 level. So this is 2 times that it's held up during the open. It's like they want to get it up there and touch that 275 before it gets ready to go down. But it is holding quite a bit. It did make a new low here during intraday to the 246. So it may need a retest of that as well. So let me draw that support. See if it can break out of this to the downside. Anything else popping up here? Well, the only thing that one of the things that's not selling off is BABA. Oh, there's NSR, whatever. Just a chop factory right under this previous level of resistance. What's up, Lori? 275 getting touched. So it did get the test up there to the top. Are people going to get scared up here, or is it going to go ahead? The top of the up went ahead and pumped on through that 280 mark. So it's one of the few that's holding green on the day. So building momentum here on NSRN. With the previous bottom of the 246, 247 level. Exited 289. Nice trade, Donnell. See. It's the only thing holding green, so people may just be buying this because it's holding green. Waiting for the big dump, though. That new extreme downward motion. SPY going to 386. Let's go. Let me go look at the SPY real quick. I know it's moving down kind of fast. Yeah. I'm getting a nice little bit of momentum going down. Let me look at what the NQ is looking like. Is the NQ dumping as well? Yep, coming back to the 1200. It doesn't. It's not huge though. It's not a huge pull down, but the NQ is definitely coming down. Maybe the SPY is overreacting to the NQ because it's definitely moving down a lot faster. Okay, we're seeing NRSN come on back down. You need SQ to go to 66 or 67, 63. Let's look at SQ. Absolute massive dump off there. Let me also look over here. Let me see. These are the ones that I was looking at the other during the recap. Amazon, Coinbase back under the 60s. Macy's, I knew Macy's was going down. Macy's is just the value though, how they're so overvalued. PLTR, a lot of the electric vehicle type deals, Ford, NIO doing their little pullback today. Roblox also pulled back. Rev, what is Rev doing? Rev is just being stupid. It should be dropping. Smith and Wesson. Let's see, Smith, that one's coming down. So it had 2 days of running up though, from the 13 up to the 16, and just probably gonna have to find a consolidation level. But we shall see. GOVX took a dive as well down here to the 109s. All right. So NSRN hovering right at the $3 level. Let's see if it can make a new extreme. Being such a low float, it should be able to move very quickly back downward. Unless people really want to buy it up. $32 million shares traded on it as of now, though. SPY continuing downward. Where's the previous level? It's got the 385s, looks like, down there, maybe as a possible settling point from last week. And then into this previous consolidation was 386, and then it's got more consolidation here at 380. So we'll have to see how extreme these drops are going to be here. NRSN, are you ready to make your drop? Back to the 250 level. Yeah, as long as this one stays green on the day, I'll be might take some scalps off the bottom. And by bottom, I mean it's going to have to pull back some. A lot. And confirm some bottoms. All right, TW. SPY coming back up to the 380s, doing quite a bit of a little buyback up off the 387s. Still in that downtrend though. And SRN going for a breakout attempt. Will it get smacked here? Top side is the 327 down to the 322 range. Broke out there, very small breakout, 328 up to the 330, so a 2-cent breakout. That's not a lot of confidence. Look at all that confidence dropping. Now we can start to see a little bit of a range forming here wherever it drops to. There come those sellers. Looks like it's starting to build a ramping of selling pressure here on the 5-minute. The NSRN. So to go red on the day, NSRN would need to break down the 250s. Or actually 259, 259. We'll see how it holds that level. If it can confirm around that level that it does not want to go red on the day. Right through here. AERC is moving up 15%. Let me look at that one. Got quite a bit of buying upward with resistance. It's touched this resistance there at the 1485, working its way up the charts. What was the news today? Announces a 15 million private, I think this is private placement. Yeah, 15 million private placement at $11 per share. Warrants at $10, and then to exercise the price of $11 per share. Purchase price coming short. It's definitely over $11. All right, let's see if anything else is popping. TBLT. $3 is gonna be its top. That was a gap fill from the other day. It got over it, but then failed. Very low float right there. We'll see if it can compete on the day. Probably not. AERC, what's the most volume? It got 1 million shares on a sell candle. Selling bar getting pushed down. And the buying is starting to dry up. So yeah, this is one of those Monday mornings. Again, like Daniel B called, just a sell off, a lot of selling off. We'll probably get some opportunities later on in the day on something that's holding green, but as of now, we gotta let those sellers take their profit and look for the longs. Baba got up there and hit the 200 resistance level there at the one, well, almost at the 122s, pulling back a little bit on Baba. Nvidia did a gap fill up here, 168, and pulling back under that 168 level. PLTR, let's see, also doing a pullback. Let me see if it hit resistance. Yep, it did a gap fill as well. Back up here to the 934s and pull back down. I do one life. I do. I just it's something about selling, man. I gotta get into it, man. It's something you gotta practice. You just don't jump into. Cause I don't want to get my back blown out playing around. You've been shorting for what? A couple years. I gotta get in there, man. But I do enjoy going long more because I'm more aligned with seeing long positions. It's easy. Anyone can do it, just like anyone can long penny stocks. Nah, man, nothing's easy in this world that can bring value. Nothing's easy. NRSN jumping down, yeah, one life. Like you're shorting everything. You ain't shorting everything. You shorting stuff that you've been watching for a long time. You just press the red button. All right, so we're getting the breakdown of the three on NSRN or NRSN. AERC, let's see. 1485s had that top up here on the hour chart of a 1487, pulling back a bit now. Most of those penny stocks you can't sell on TOS. Yeah. Mm, yeah. Plus, I know even if you have a platform that does the short sales I believe to locate them can sometimes get costly on some of those penny stocks. I forget what all the fees are for it, but you know, I guess it's just a business expense. Top movers down here in the higher floats are red, so that's telling me that the overall market is pretty bearish there. We see BOXD, which is trash on the daily chart, came down here up 16% in the mid floats. This one was up 42%, coming red on the day as well on AXSM. So yeah. I'm probably just gonna scalp NS or NRSN later on today once it comes down and confirms the bottom, because it's probably gonna move back up in the afternoon anyway. But I'll just be watching if it confirms anything. On down under that $3. Oh yeah, coming back into that range. Red on the day would be the 259s there. And I think it's gonna need some time after it gets there to kind of settle. On the 15-minute, it is looking bearish at this point, but still holding a little bit of a steep uptrend from this gap up position of the 170s. As long as it can hold volume throughout the day, I think it's going to be okay for a scalp though. So Trucker says, where's the money at? The money's going to probably be in NRSN later on today. Actually, let me read the news on NRSN while I'm just paddling around. They saw encouraging results from stage 3 ALS. I'm looking over here. Encouraging results from stage 3 ALS biomarker. Neurosense Therapeutics was down here at the 150s, popped up here to a little bit of resistance, and it's coming on down. So I'm just watching it on today to see if we can play up to the upside later on today. But if it takes a big dump, oh well. Let's look at oil, NQ, oil. You're only 6%. What did you trade, Trucker? Was almost level at 7K. Okay. I'm wondering what you jumped into today. AERC pulled down and pulling all the way back up there. Holding these levels of the 14s. But just not a whole lot of volume behind it. Oh, you bought all your stocks a months ago. Okay, so you're holding. Okay, got you. I was like, man, you jumped into something today. The only thing that we pretty much saw was NRSN for that little quick little pop into the drop. AERC, did it get a pop or something? Let's see. Oh, pop to the downside. Another little come down to the 1384s. Running out of steam there. If NRSN does go red on the day, it'll probably just be a no trade day for me. Maybe there'll be something in the later times, but I gotta go to do some actual work at a location, get them all set up, and then I'll be back. Maybe I'll make it into the afternoon if I can knock it out before like lunch, like right after lunch. I can get back for the afternoon session, but I'm not gonna rush because either way it goes, I'm gonna make some money. Plus NRSN on that news that they got what sees encouraging results from a stage 3 ALS biomarker. That's some questionable news. You never know on that one. Let me see. Trucker says I'll buy when I see more. Wait, I did see some more at $1 stocks. Vax is down. Let me go back over here to some of these watch lists as well. Everything's still down. On our weekend watch list, I was saying that I believe Coinbase can get under 40. Was my thesis on Coinbase. With the way it's been moving down in these trends, I just believe it can get under 40. Amazon, I believe it had a couple of it had a couple bottoms that it had tested down here. So this is very strong support now. What is this? This is over a couple of months here. Came down to the 100, bounced on the 100, bounced on the 100. So we'll see if it can ever break that 100. But if it does, that's going to be quite a bit of a breakdown. Pev had when it IPO'd at this 650 level. It's literally holding right around this range here, 6 to 650. I was interested on Pev because it is a EV play, a strong EV play. I believe the next time that we have EVs going up, Pev is going to be in that number. AERC, did you take a dump? Even more? It's like it's about to. All right, NRSN. Crazy thing is we saw a definite ramp up here, and now it's like indecision to the downside, but I think the shorts are gonna get it in their favor. So much selling off, I believe one of those big shorts is just gonna come knock it down and push it on down for the day. Maybe after a retest of this $3 level, it'll go ahead and get knocked down. But we shall see. On the hour chart, big pushback down into these levels, back to 278s right here. Covered half for your short on SQ. Nice, nice. Oops. Nice. Yeah, that thing definitely gave you plenty of winnings today here. Huge, huge movement from the 71 down to the 67. I thought this one could possibly test back up though. Proving me wrong. To the 3. Anyway, I got about 15 minutes left on this stream. I will be back tomorrow morning as well. Of course, we do have the Discord. If I do take any trades, I do drop my trades, my entries, and or what I'm watching, and then my entries and exits in there as well. So you'll know what I'm up to during the day. As of now. Good morning, SB. I believe Ben's gonna be streaming as well today, though. So SB, we've pretty much just been looking over the markets. NRSM was the biggest micro float mover, up 60. Well, it was up more than that at first, up about 80%, but it's come back down, and I'm just waiting for a bottom on the day because I think it can at least get some testing back up at the end of the day, if I can make it back for that trading session. If not, oh well. It's not a huge catalyst anyway, so I can leave that on the table and take a better trade on tomorrow if necessary. $5% from the red. Let's see that push down. Well, what the strategy that I've been using over the past couple of weeks has been playing off of double bottoms, and it's been working pretty well. I mean, it's a pretty, but you sometimes the double bottoms, if they do happen early in the morning, they happen so quick and there's not a lot of confirmation. But throughout the day, a big double bottom, it's been nice. Just getting in there, letting that thing ride you back up. And the thing is, a lot of times they are under like VWAP and everything. They are, I don't know if it's revenge traders trading them off of the lows. I don't know what it is, but they do get a little bit of retest. If it's under VWAP, I just sell at VWAP. If it gets back up there, if it gets close. And then if it's above VWAP, I just sell into the end of the day so I can be all cash. But yeah, it's been pretty good. I think overall I lost like maybe 15 bucks on the losers because of slippage. But the winners have been quite large, around like $100 on the winners, 100, $200. Anyway, it's just all about identifying those levels. And at the beginning, it's just so hard to know those levels where it's going to be at. Like right here, you could be like, well, 249 may be a double bottom, but then that's also red on the day. So it could just push straight through there and continue the falling knife. So you can't just look at these levels, because if you're only looking at the 5 minute, you'd be like, yeah, that's a double bottom. Yeah, that's a double bottom, but it could definitely go wrong. But I've just gotten to the point, Mondays and Fridays, I'm like, look, I'm super picky on Mondays and Fridays. I want something that is actually looking pretty great. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, we get some continuation in the stocks. 2 million in revenue is small, but it's still a business. Yeah. Buy up those. Trucker says buy up those stocks with good market supply and demand. Exactly. Exactly. Tattoo shelves at $6. What is tattoo shelves? Bought at 10. Tattoo shelves. Let me see. Tattooed chef TTCF. What is this? Man, I gotta look back at this. I ain't never even heard of this. TTCF. You bought this at 13? I guess you're looking for that break back up over here on TOS. I see on the monthly chart, right at that level, it had a 13-ish dollars where it had a couple of buy up wicks. Man, you could have stopped out of that, man, at 10. $10 would have been the break spot, which it was. Looks like everybody had their stop at 10 or around 10, 10.25, all around there. But maybe, let me see what kind of, I don't even know what kind of company this is. Tattooed Chef. TTCF. Okay. 10 small cap stars, Tattoo Chef to present at a conference. What do they do though? Consumer defense, packaged foods. Tattoo Chef, a plant-based food company, produced and sells a portfolio of frozen foods. It supplies plant-based products to retailers in the United States. The company offers ready-to-cook bowls, zucchini spirals, rice, cauliflower. Oh boy, that word, ACAI. Yeah, I don't even know. And smoothie bowls, cauliflower crust pizza, and plant-based burgers. Its products are available in private label and Tattoo Chef brand name in frozen food section of retail food stores. As of December 31st, 2021, it operated approximately 14,000 retail outlets. Tattoo Chef Inc. is headquartered in Paramount, California. Yeah, this is the word that I was struggling with. ACAI. Akia. Acia. Akai. I don't know, man. You're about 95 in the negative. You got 328 bucks in there. We'll see, man. Hopefully that works out for you. Have to get back up to 10, but since it's a longer term trade, maybe. This was the test back up that I wanted to see up to this. If it can come up here to the 3 and fail, I want to see those shorts win. Made a new low down here, 269. When the general market recovers, you'll see your money back. Next time you go to the supermarket, just look in the frozen food section. Target, Walmart, even Dollar General got tattoo chef products. They're starting to expand, so when they do break out, it'll be big. Down over 5%. Yeah, One Life struggling with the whole greedy hands, but at least he's taking some profit and had a pretty good day. So anyway, I'm about to go ahead and break it down. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'll come back and see what NRSN is doing, possibly if I make it back home in time. But we'll definitely be back tomorrow morning with some more trade analysis, and maybe we'll have some bigger catalysts to play with tomorrow as well. Don't forget to hit that like button, and if you're not subscribed, make sure you think about subscribing. If you enjoy the content, we're watching all of these low floats, watching mid floats. We're watching the higher floats as well. Giving an overwatch of the SPY, NQ, and all of these that are continuously looking like they're going to be pulling down for the day. Oil back up to those 108s, but I do believe it's going to crack down that 105 at some point this week and continue its downwards move through this 102. It had this uptrend here. Hit the top of the uptrend, had a big gap down, but this could just be, of course, we know that most breakouts fail, so this could just be a little bit of a breakout, and then it just continues to try to hold this line. But if it gets extremely heavy here, it could go ahead and get on down here to the 102s and start actually trying to break trend. AERC coming back up to the $14 level. After a little bit of a dip, had a bottom here of the 13.29s, up 19% on the day. NRSN, smaller and smaller ranges here under the $3. Not too many people look like they're interested at this point in this session. So, yeah, that's it for me today. We also have the Discord that you can check out. Also, over on Framework Fortune Home channel, Ben does his live streams as well. So he'll be continuing on with the market analysis. I don't know if he's woke. I don't know if he started streaming. But yeah. SPY came down there, hit that 387 a couple of times. All right. Y'all have a great day. Be careful if you're going to continue trading. Thank you for all of your chats and comments. And One Life, don't get too greedy, man. Don't do a me. Don't get greedy. Don't put on your diamond hand gloves. Take what you can. And as always, I will see you all in the next one. Peace. Boy, boy, boy. It's always something. Oh, peace out.